Okay, guys and gals, anybody around? Anybody? Nobody. Maybe. Oh, ah, yes, yes, that's it. I had that wrong. Oh, Periscope folks. You got a question, Periscope? Terry from Glasgow. Boy, you're not from Glasgow, but it reminds me every time I see you. I spent a lot of time in Glasgow. Actually, I lived in Prestwick, Scotland for a few years. That's next to Glasgow. Uh, but the connection is pixeled. Yeah, it is for me, Periscopy. Why is that? Let me try again. Yeah. Boy, it is. It looks great on my camera, but when I go on the side, it's not very good. Very good. It's not very good. Oh, it's coming in a little better or not? If I don't move, it seems to be good. Matthew J, I hope you get that information about the survey work in New York City. Yeah, I mean, there's no easy way to do that besides going, as I mentioned, I think going to the horse's mouth. And that's the only way you're going to get this. Terry, he never sees me. I see you, Terry. Hi. Yeah, I just have a few videos online. That's why I set up the new Lesko Talk. I mean, you want to join there, and as Matthew J knows, he's a member, and he was looking at something I didn't even know about, but I hope I gave him some sources, to help you, try to find out. I don't have the answer to everything, of course I don't, but I also know ways to get the answer, and that's the most important thing. Robert Gomez, how are you? FX Visionary, hi, Lesko. Randall, hi, Gomez again. How will I get free money? Well, it's going to take some effort. Are you familiar with how to get certified as a community development corporation? Well, it depends on the program. What to do if you know a program of money that gives money to community development corporations, you ask them what they need, because it could be different from other places. I opened an automotive repair shop in a Broken Arrow. I've been looking for some capital and can't find it anywhere. The PPL I have took places to look. I didn't need money. Lots of luck, and I just need help, financial help. Okay, help. And the PPL I have talked to keep saying there isn't any, I'm not giving. Okay, I'm not sure what PPL is, or I guess the people where, depends on where you look, and you're right. Grants are hard for small business, but there's loans with zero interest and things like that. You gotta really shake the bushes, for something like that. It's not going to be easy, and there may be other ways to do that. I mean, there's crowdfunding money. I mean, I think what's really, if you have a small business like that, in addition to looking for all the nonprofits wherever you are in Oklahoma, the other thing you do is you go to your elected official. I will look into it. I heard it pays okay. Good. Yes. I heard a lot about survey work. It is very good. There are some, survey work. I say Matthew said he wanted to get paid for some survey work, and they're platforms. That's why I have on the list. There's platforms that say they will get you work doing surveys. But remember, never apply to any of these platforms that say they'll get you money if they charge you money. If they're going to charge you money first, don't. It's the same like the mystery shoppers. Now, what they do is, and I did a little video on this, so if you want to go to YouTube and see that video, what they do is send you a check. And they tell you to go deposit, and it deposits, but in 5 days, the bank is going to tell you that it's bad and you won't get the money. Then they'll ask you to make sure that works by going to, Walmart or somewhere like that and testing it by sending them a gift card or something like that. And you don't want to do anything like that. Anybody who sends you a check ahead of time is a scam. Anybody who asks you for money ahead of time and then they'll pay you money to do something, that's a scam, or they're just a shitty business because there's too many people that you don't have to do any of that way. And that's why you really have to start looking not only at government grants, but what's going on in the cloud. See, the cloud has allowed, all this kind of extra income to be easily distributed by people who need work done. We mentioned actually a fellow who's a member too on Lesko Help. He was telling me about it, and I got the information on there. See, what we're doing also on Lesko Help is sharing with other people are using for extra money. And what there's a company, I forgot, it's a EVUEIT, something like that. And I'm going to write it up soon. It'll be on that service. But what they do, they need pictures of stores and grounds and stuff like that. And they don't pay a lot. You maybe make, I saw, up to maybe, $75 a day or something like that. Or, but it's easy work. You take your iPhone, you go down the street and take a picture of something. This kind of thing. Hey, request coin. Randall, elected official. I haven't tried him yet. Oh, yeah. See, that's try them because they want you to start a business. Not only that, if they help you start a business, you're going to vote for them forever, but also you're helping the community by starting a business. And if your business grows, that means you're helping other people. So that's important. Why your elected official is so important. If you're a member, I'll send you a free report. I actually charge, I don't know, $5 for it or something. But if you're a member, you get that free on Lesko Help. And I'll show you how to ask your elected official what they're able to do. Any kind of money. Are there grants for people on Social Security disability? Will you have to repay? What benefits are there for people on Social Security disability? Yes, there's a lot. And some you have to repay. Grants by definition, you don't have to repay. Now, how much you could make extra on your disability, I don't know. The regs are different. But don't trust me for that answer. You go to the horse's mouth. Okay, you find a program, you see, hey, is this for me? And you apply for it, and then also you ask about your disability people, and they'll know how it affects your disability or if it affects it at all. Don't trust somebody else to do that. All you're doing is wasting time because they may or may not be right. I may or may not be right because every program is different. So nobody can say. And it costs you nothing to just make a phone call, write an email, or whatever when you find a program. Now, if I had a disability, what I would do, I would look at and particularly if you're aging. Paulette, I don't know how old you are, but if you're a senior, a lot of times at the state level, the State Office of Aging and Disabilities are the same. And a lot of states now have a good shopping list of the major programs. You're not going to see all the programs, but the major programs for disability. So that's what I mean. You need extra income. You've got to shop everywhere and turn over all the stones. Just don't expect everybody knows something or they know everything. No, nobody knows everything. And even me, I've been studying this for 40 years now, and I still don't know everything. And I try to keep up all the time. That's why not only do I tell you about government grants, I tell you about what's happening in the crowdfunding, not only crowdfunding, but in the cloud. The cloud, money opportunities. These are income opportunities like never before because the cloud makes that easy. Why do we have over 1 million people making money with their cars? Because they have extra time, and they have a car. Well, if you have extra time, even if you don't have a car, there's other people that lend your car for a lot less than then you're going to be making with your car. And so you pay that. And then if you see, hey, well, then it pays for me to buy a car or lease a car, or whatever, to do that. So don't go out and just spend $50,000 or something, or $15,000 on a car because you're going to make all this money with it. No, you rent one first. And there's companies that just specialize, in that. So you have a decent car, or go on Turbo. Turbo, is that what it is? Turbo, where you can rent somebody else's car and use that, to deliver meals or something and make extra money. Actually, now I've been looking at there's going to be a hiring boom for Christmas. All the stores and everybody needs extra money. Paulette, you want to go to the disability? So you go to right now, you could Google like your state. Let's say you live in New Jersey. Okay, you put New Jersey and then put Gov next to the Google Jersey. You go to Google, and in the thing you put New Jersey, Gov, and disability. And what you're looking for, the website that has .gov and the word disability in it, because there'll be a section of New Jersey. It'll be New Jersey something .gov and then disability or somewhere like that. Fish around that way. So you're looking for the main office of disability. Actually, all of New Jersey has a wonderful listing of about 1,000 sources that are available in most of the counties like that. See, that's it. You're gonna to find the good gold in here. You have to dig, and by Googling, that's not digging. That's just finding more people that want to sell you something. So that's why, to me, the biggest sin in life right now in the information economy is Google. Matthew, okay, the focus groups are the same thing. Yes. Yeah, that's probably focus group survey, and that's probably the same, right? And that's why, Matthew, he's talking about New York City is probably is paying good money for focus groups and survey work. And if you don't know what it is, you just go to the top. You go to the mayor's office. You're not going to get the mayor, of course, but somebody, and their job is to find it for you. See, you're a constituent. You live in that city. So every government official really has an obligation to help you whatever the hell you want. But they don't advertise that, so you don't know it, and you're afraid to ask. And a lot of government officials are a little gruff, so you say, "Oh, I'm never going to call there again." Well, if you act like that, then that means you're not going to get shit. Yeah, and you don't want to do that. You need to stop. Who cares if somebody's mean to you? A lot of people have been mean to you in life. It doesn't matter. You can't take it personally. They don't take it personally. They're just miserable people. It's nothing personal to them. So that's why you have to just keep going, man. You got to keep asking. Okay, so back to getting a job for the holidays. They're going to be hiring almost 1 million extra people. That's in your neighborhood. Because it's all these big retail stores. You listen to this, okay? In retail, Christmas sales, there's going to be $1 trillion in Christmas sales. And it's going to be up from last year. Okay, this is retail, old time. All those malls that are closing, they still need people. There's still $1 trillion. $1 trillion worth of business in retail stores this Christmas. And guess how much is going to be on the internet? Everybody thinks, the internet is putting people out of business. That's true, but it's not. The retail store didn't go away. The internet only does about 10% of what retail does. 10%. Actually, so they estimate it'll be 134 million on the internet. I'm sorry, billion. Oh, what the hell's a million, billion? We don't know, right? Who knows the difference? So it's 134 billion on the internet during the holidays. And in the stores, it's going to be 1.1 trillion. Okay. Now, also what's happening, and see, in the cloud stuff, all these driving companies, GitHub, there's a whole bunch of driving, and I put them in my one-stop too, or if you're a member of Lesko Help, just ask me, hey, how can I make money with my car? I'll send you a dozen places, like that. So you don't have to get a big report or whatever. So you got that to look. See, that's what I wanted. I think that's the best way, I could help people and help them quickly, like Matthew. I mean, how would he get somebody to answer that question? How do I get He's probably going on. The average person will go on the internet and try to find out how to get picked as a survey for the New York City, because they're going to pay a lot to fill out the surveys. Yeah, and you don't. I lived through the 1960s. You didn't. Not sure what that was there on Periscope, but it's nice of you to say something, whatever it is. It's nice to be heard of. Let's see. Oh, on disability. Are you only allowed to have 2,000 last chart? Well, there's other ways. If you're on disability, again, you get services free. There's internet platforms, again, on the cloud, where if you need your taxes done, you don't have to pay it because you do something else. You fill out, you do some clerical work for somebody else, and that gets you paid the taxes. So that's why, see, the cloud is saving you money, getting you extra cash or whatever in so many ways we don't even know. Now if you want to make extra food at dinner, make 5 extra plates for dinner, and there's now an app, something on the cloud, where people can go and buy those extra plates. They come by your house and they give you money. And now you're in the restaurant business, and all you did was make an extra serving. You do that all the time. We are discussing your fashion sense in the 60s. Well, I didn't dress like this in the 60s. I always liked fashion. I graduated in high school in the 60s, 61, I think it is. That's the beginning, yeah. Then the 60s were sort of lost on me. I lived overseas and was in the Navy, watched the war for a couple of years, and stuff like that. Then came back in the 70s, and holy shit, did things change. But that was good because it was on a different thing. I started learning all kinds of new stuff, that I didn't even know anybody had to know. But that's right. You do what you have to do in life. And that's why just keep getting energy. Because if you keep getting energy, then you're going to keep learning stuff new. You learn by attempting something and failing. Because if you attempt and failing, then that's the way you learn, right? And so if you don't attempt, that means you're not going to learn because you don't have a chance to fail. You're not going to learn if you are successful. You learn nothing by success except how to go to the bank. To me, success is the most boring thing in the world because you get the money, you go to the bank. You get the money, you go to the bank. And that is boring. The thing in life is how much can you grow? How smart can you get? And being challenged is the only way to do that. It's like exercising. You don't exercise. You don't get stronger by sitting on the couch. No, you got to go out and lift heavy weights or whatever it is, run faster or whatever it is. All those kinds of things. And the brain is the same way. So you want to get stronger? How much more time do you have to live? Like me, I think, well, if I'm lucky, I get 20 more years. Okay, well, how do I keep that thing growing? Sure, I can't be, I'm not going to be as fast as I was at 35 or as strong or whatever. But man, I could be smart or close to it. I just forget a lot of shit. By the way, Lesko help. If I forget to answer your question, just beat on me again. Say, hey, you old fart, you forgot me. Yeah, because this is all new services that I have now, and I don't have a good system for it all now. So I'm relying on this brain that's more like Swiss cheese sometimes, but I'm dying to do the work. And so don't give up on me. Just ask me again. And I'll be there because I want to be here for 20 more years doing this. So don't worry about me, going away. And if I mess you up or whatever, and you don't think it's worth it, I'd be happy to return your money. I don't want anybody to force anybody into buying something that they got excited and they found out wasn't what they thought it was. That's fine. I'll give you money back. I mean, that's silly. Too many people. That's why I hate the bankers and everything. They have 15 pages. Membership info. Somebody said, go to free.lesko here. free.lesko.com/store, STORE. And the first thing on there, you'll see Lesko Help. That's the service, $19.95 a month, okay? Free.lesko.com/store. And they got all the products there, but the one I'm talking about, the one I think that really gives you, if you need reference material, then the others are there, and they may be, I certainly do that's why I do a lot of research all the time on these reports, but I also want a service. This is why I'm so happy about this. And also with this service that I answer, this is a closed group on Facebook, but we're also having closed videos. So this is just open. So I have 5 services on at the same time, and I answer questions as I can, as they come up. They change all the time. People get ticked off because I don't pay attention or whatever. Whew, that's going to happen. And that's why I have the other thing. But what I also have on the Lesko Help is a Zoom where you'll go like once every couple of weeks. We have closed lectures. These are seminars on specific topics. I gave one, and you can see all the old ones too. We just did 2 on getting grants for investments in real estate and grants for buying a home locally and nationally and everything. So I take you through and I send you, as a member, you also get an ebook that's over 100, 200 pages of all the sources that I'm talking about. See, here, I don't do that. I'm trying to educate you so you find them or whatever and realize they're there. And it's going to take you some work to find them. But what I do, in the member stuff, I prepare ahead of time. I prepare all these in a group because it's 100 pages. See, and I can't send everybody here 100 pages. So if you're paying money, member, which is only $19.95, that you can get a copy of that for free, no extra charge. So you're getting a whole video ebook. Worth $100. Some of them, are $70 or whatever it is. And we did one on how to retire in 3 years. And this is really creating your own income for the rest of your life. The next one, I'm going to show you how to fail at crowdfunding. Why failing at crowdfunding is so important. This is probably one of the most important things you'll ever do. Is to start learning a new way to get free money through crowdfunding and how to fail by doing that. So that's probably going to be the next one. That's in about a week or so. So you want to sign up soon so you're notified of that. And you get a special password to have access to that when we do that seminar. But it really, like somebody needed, was afraid, they had back mortgage payments to pay. They're out in California. Well, I showed the program, that's available to help you pay back mortgages. And I don't really guarantee that any of this stuff works. I can't. The only people that can guarantee that a program works are the people giving you money from the program. They're the only people. So what you have to do is follow the leads I give you, contact them to say, hey, will this work for me? And that's how the system goes. The thing is, otherwise you can never find the stuff I send you on. You can't find it on Google because Google is filled with people who want to sell you something. Every link I send you gives you money. Does not take any money from you. That's why if you go to free.lesko.com/store, you'll see the first big sign there. I want to show people those websites that give you money, not take your money. I just was talking to an IT guy who worked with one of these companies that show you how to make money on the internet. And what he does said, okay, here he does all the marketing material for you, but you have to buy what's called ClickFunnels. Now I use ClickFunnels, and that's a little bit expensive, $100 a month or even $300 a month to use this software system that helps you market. But he gives you the material to do it, and you join his subscription or whatever. But what you don't realize is that when you buy this $100 a month, software, he's getting half of that money, and he makes like $30,000 a week doing that. People don't even realize that's going on. And that's why the internet is it's so creepy in a way. A lot of good stuff in there. It is. And that's why, just as a rule of thumb, stay away from anything that is not .com, because that means they're spending 99% of the time figuring out how to get money from you. And your issue is how to get money yourself. So you're looking for organizations and offices that give out money. I made a Facebook just to talk. To you. Oh, thank you, Randall. I'll get it on soon and try to talk. I'm happy to pay for your help. Okay, well, Randall, then the Facebook. That's how I do it. It is you leave a message. You sign up for this for Lesko Help, and you'll be notified of when the videos are, the seminars, and then every day you can ask me 10 questions, whatever. And then I send you links to the best places that you could get money from for your program. And whether it takes me sending an ebook that I already produced, I'll send you that. I'll just send you the best. I don't want to sit here and know I can answer somebody's question and you could get some help out of it. I mean, that is like, to me, if you get help from doing something that makes your life better and contribute more to society. I was the great class, not a cheap dumb one. I was a great class. Randall, I'm not sure what that meant. Not a cheap dumb. Randall, I have bought one of your books and used it and to found free counseling to help start my business. And they helped me find me a free class to learn about my estate taxes and estate sales tax. Ah, great. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Randall. See, now, Randall, that's it. So you bought an old book and found out about those free learning. Because otherwise you're going to go, well, how do I do state taxes? You're going to get some accountant that's going to charge a couple $100, you know? That's for $20 a month. And what you have is somebody to show you a free alternative to anything. Sure, you can pay $200 a month. And sure, that person may be smarter than the person I say. I don't know. But who the hell cares? You just want to get it done. And if you can get it done for cheap and maybe he's not as pretty, what the hell? You got it done. And you save the money for something that you don't have to pay for, you know, that you may have to pay for. And that's the important thing in life. Because as soon as you start paying for everything, you run out of money. You know, and when you run out of money, then you're out of the game. So the thing is to keep using things for free as much as possible. So you stay in the game as long as possible. And that's the key to everything. But you know, we're not taught that. We're taught how to spend money. You know, Google's not going to tell you how to get something for free because they don't make anything. They can't. Those people that give things for free don't buy advertising. Yeah, so that's it. Speaking of money for free, you know, I'm helping my Mandarin teacher get health care, and you know, this is in Maryland, and you know, open enrollment in healthcare is today. It starts today and for about six weeks. But be careful about one thing. They're going to be cheap alternatives, and they're limited programs. They're not good at all, is what they boil down to. They're don't pre-existings. They don't have the pre-existing conditions. They don't have to cover. They could have caps on everything. So if you spend over $10,000, you're going to have to pay the rest. You know, all kind of weird stuff. And there's no you know, they don't pay for it. Mental health care, all the things that, I mean, they found ways to get it cheap because they don't do anything. They just take a premium and helps pay their overhead. But more importantly, what's misleads people on the Obamacare or the healthcare, healthcare.gov is there's dental help there. And so you think, and the dental help is usually, you know, it doesn't cover very much at all. They'll charge you $20, $30, $40 a month, and you'll get a free cleaning or something like that. And maybe they say a discount on the other, but who's to say if it really is or not. But more importantly, so you want to be covered for something, so for $20, what the hell you do it? No. First of all, depending on your income, see, here in Montgomery County, I didn't realize, and I forgot, I was helping my Mandarin teacher, that there's a free program. So we contacted the office, we went over to the office, checked it out. Yeah, she and her daughter are eligible for free dental care. And all it costs is $20 a visit. Beautiful office, dental office, $20 a visit, that's all. Last year, she spent like $2,000, $3,000 on dental care and had insurance. Now that's a pity. So now we found no insurance and all coverage. So check with your county. See, it's not a national program, so it's not going to be on these databases or whatever. You have to check locally. And how do you check locally? You check with your county government is the first place to check. So go to your county government, Department of Health. How do you find that? You could call it 211 probably, and they'll help you find where it is, or just go online. And I know, oh, you know, great. And I think, you know, it was up to $30,000, I think the income was, or something like that. So the income will vary depending on where you live and all that. You may not be eligible, but you should check. And other places, like what I do, if you're looking for extra places to get dental care, even if you don't apply to you can't afford to apply, or you not eligible for a low-income program, there are other places like your university that has dental schools. That's probably about half price. You're not by yourself. I have a real bad toothache as well. Oh, you have a real bad toothache. Okay, we'll let's see, where the heck is that? Okay, let me hold the sign steady. Okay, hold the sign steady. Okay, a toothache. Please excuse me. Not by yourself, be the toothache. I'm Starbucks here. I'm a '90s kid, and those commercials were ingrained forever. Yes, they were. They made me a lot of money. Don't work anymore. Government pays because dental care is left out. That's right. A county. That's right. So check with your county. Then what to do is check with your state. There's something. Every state has a. Oh, there it is. Every state has a dental society. Check with them. There's a lot of dentists that volunteer to treat conditions for free. So check about how you get on that list. Yeah. Also, a lot of state societies, like a couple times a year, they'll go and hire a big gymnasium and just people will come in and they'll treat everybody for free. Aha, I love this guy. I grew up watching him too. Right. And so that's another way. So making sure that there's nonprofit organizations. I'm Johnny from New York. Hi, Johnny. Corporate subsidies are expensive. And then you're absolutely right. Actually, we just gave $1 trillion to millionaires that the rest of us going to have to pay for. And they're worrying about a couple $1 million for people with bad teeth. I mean, right. You're absolutely right. But we can't argue this here. We'll never finish, right? Corporate subsidy. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's stupid to think. That's why this is how I learned about all these programs. I had an office downtown on K Street. This is the main, street in Washington, D.C., where all the lobbyists are. And I was really a lobbyist, but I was sort of like a marketing lobbyist, the companies that wanted money to grow their business. And I'd go in the government and find it. And I said, why did everybody know this? So these fat cats who would pay me $10,000 for stuff I get for free. So that's right. Now I'm just asking for $20, and I'll show you this. You get paid $10,000. I don't want. I think the government should be doing what I'm doing. I don't even think I should be doing what I'm doing. The government should be, but no. The government, the people, all the rich people, to me, from my biased viewpoint, I'm sure it's not true for everything, but what are the benefits of living in New York since it's so expensive living there? I'm 39, and you have to find other sources of income. That's why I could get you going at Lesko Help, and that you could find out at free.lesko.com/store. That's my store of all the stuff. Living expenses, how to make extra things, whether it's through the like catering at parties. I mean, there's an app. There's a thing on the cloud now. You have nothing to do tonight. Well, maybe you could serve hors d'oeuvres at a party and make an extra $50 tonight to do that. See, there's an app for that. You just go on. They need people. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. And you go and do it. You don't have to. You don't have to show up tomorrow. You don't have to show up any other time. And they're all one-night stands. So it's a nice place to live. So that's what I mean about extra money. Besides not only grants and stuff like that and free services. So why pay for dental care when you get that for free? Why pay for legal help when you can get it for free? That's what I'm trying to show you. Why pay? Like, help somebody get a new roof on their house. They got $10,000 from the government to do that. Otherwise, they would have paid. How did they know? They didn't know. And that's why. That's why I hope I do. Trying to start my soap making business online. Good for you. And that takes no money. You just have to have enough to make one soap. And that. So join. I'll show you other techniques to raise money to do it. Don't. Anybody's going to charge you, 500, 5,000, whatever to do it. No, there's other ways to do it. Step by step without money and do it. And that's how I'm starting my new business now. I'm not spending any money. Until I know what the hell works. You don't know what works. So everybody who's smart in marketing, they'll say, oh, I know what works. And so you believe them because you don't know what the hell works. But neither do they. And if they did, they'd be using it for them. And maybe it worked for them, but it's not going to work for you. You have to find out what works for you. And the only way to do that is by you doing it. You have to struggle through, and this is, we're all in the craft business now. And that's what the cloud has made it possible. So when you think back in the settler days and the shoemaker, the cobbler, the whatever it is, but now, no, you're a yoga instructor and that's your, whatever it is, or you're a handyman and you don't need a business. You don't need anything but customers. And that's why the cloud brings you customers and expertise. And then there's government services that take care of all the rest. Whether you want to know how to do the accounting, that's easy. They'll show you. They'll do it for free and say give you free advice and help like that. All that is free because the government is there with programs to help you do that for free. So you create income yourself and your business will grow and you can hire somebody else. And then you're growing, community's growing or whatever. And it's not, good evening, hiya, Holly. Holy moly, it's Holly. Or Holly Molly, it's holy. No, whatever it is. It's you again. Great to see you. Thoughts on what, John? Yes. Well, it depends. I mean, there's two ways. First of all, actually, it's John's question about New York City is very expensive. And where do I get extra money? Okay, first of all, you got to figure out all the programs that you may be eligible for that you don't know. Extra programs, are the programs there for you to pay your utility bills? Are the programs there for you to pay your phone bills? Things like that are part of your rent and things like that. The cheaper areas can pay less wages. Yes, that's true. All right, and everything's true. I mean, there's no easy answer. There's no simple answer. There's no, whatever. It's trying to find out what works for you, and that's trying things. You take a little bit, you hear something here, there, whatever. You follow it through and test it, and see if it is really, good for you. On the way to work, you could be making extra money and an extra, $30 a day or something by just taking, pictures on your iPhone of places when you're walking to work, and making extra money there. So there's your car fare, there's your lunch money, there's whatever ways to make extra money. Somebody comes into town, and will rent your apartment in New York and give you $200. You'll sleep with a buddy on their bed for one night or on their sofa. What the heck? I got 6 months of my utility bill paid for from UHealth. See, I mean that's it. Now UHealth, you don't ever see an ad for them. Are you retired? No, I get a little tired something, but retired means that I was tired once before and then I retired. So that's a funny word to me. That means you were retired before, and so you're retiring again. No, I'm not retired. No, I think retirement is stupid. Because that's another reason, that I did the seminar, on Lesko Health that we just met, and you could get the LEHAT. Yeah, that's good. That's one of the programs. There's dozens in every city, to tell you the truth, at least major cities. But there's I did a seminar, and if you join Lesko Help, you can get a copy of the hour seminar and the book, which is 300 pages of sources. And it's about how to find something that you can make income for the rest of your life without retiring. See, my retirement plan isn't like, collecting a big chunk of dough in the basement so that you could give it to some broker and have to worry about the broker stealing your money. No, my retirement plan is how you can generate income for the rest of your life. Then you don't have to worry about anybody, investment, what's good investment. Investing to me is Vegas, man. You're just investing against, guessing against the other idiots who are trying to guess what's going to future is, and which nobody knows. So why waste time doing that? Do something useful in life and help somebody else do something. Find something that you like doing, and you can do it by yourself, just on your kitchen table, and help people all over the world. Like, okay, here's another one I'm going to write up soon too. Do you speak English? Well, if you don't, you're probably not doing too well listening to me today. So that means you probably do speak English. Okay, you could make like 20, 25 bucks an hour just because you speak English. That's all. That's all. You don't have to be a qualified instructor in English or nothing. And what they have their programs now, because so many people all around the globe want to know how to speak English. So they need just tutors helping. You get the program lessons to help buddy. So you get online, like on a Skype kind of thing, and teach some teenager in China, if he's saying the thing right or not, And if you have a Brooklyn accent, maybe then that will be a problem. No, I'm teasing. But see what I mean? That was never, things like that was never, no credentials, except you know how to speak English. And that's it. You like to shop? Well, how about making $800 extra a month? Shopping, that's right, going and shopping. That's kind of thing. See, then you couldn't do that before. Investment is gambling. You're right. Tony the Tiger says, you're right. Or great. That's right. He says you're great, not you're right. And just old people. Dan Meeks is there. Now, he's an old guy. He's not as old as I am, though. But he's online. Yeah. Now, Dan's still at helping with nonprofits. He's old enough to retire. Retire. So if you're tired, then you retire. It's like retreading. Retreading something. And he started a nonprofit when I knew him 30 years ago. And he's still active, helping other people do that. And he congratulates me because I showed him how to do it without hiring an attorney. Right, you do it. You screw up the form, you send it in, they tell you, hey, you screwed it up. Okay. And then you get the form back and you change it. Anybody could screw up. Right, we all do. So what the hell? You do it. Plus, it's nice to deal with people who are learning in it. Yes. See, that's what I mean. You live in Vegas. Doesn't matter where you live. You can live in Vegas or Vancouver. That's what's so neat about the internet. It's made everything small. So, if you need extra income, you gotta, particularly if you're older, like me. The problem, to me, if you're older, is you had success at something, and that's your biggest handicap in life. If you've been ever successful at anything, because you can't unlearn that. It was so nice when it happened, and you want to do it again and again. It's like having great sex, right? Oh, you want to do it again. Well, success is the same as sex. It's great. You want to keep doing it, but you can't. Because the times change and that stuff doesn't work anymore. But you keep trying to make it work, and it does. So that's why if you haven't had success before, you're better off because you're just looking for opportunities. You're not trying to drag some success along with you and forcing that into the new system because that worked for you before. No, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have anything that worked before. So now you're just making stuff that works. So that's what you want to do, is make it work. Never happened again. Right. You know what I mean? I know what you mean. Good evening, Matthew. Holly. Go. Okay. Oh, I think that's when you said hello. So any other questions? I'm going to have to run soon, guys. And remember, Lesko Health. I think that's the best thing I've done. I've sold 4 million books or more and helping people do this. I've been studying this for 40 years, and I'm still studying this, all the new stuff. Not only government grants, but what's on, you better go. But what's available on the cloud. I think that's another great source of extra income that costs money. Every program, every link I send you will not cost you any money. Okay? Google, all those links will cost you money because that's how Google makes money. They get advertising money for people to find you. Okay? The people I send you have no advertising money. So they don't look for you on Google. You have to find them. That's what I want to do. I want to spend the rest of my life finding these programs for you so you don't get caught up in all this stuff just because people are advertising your thing. Because the advertiser is just trying to think of what's in your head and regurgitate what you're thinking so they could get your money. But if you have a problem, there's help out there. We live in a great country where there is a lot of help, but you have to know how to use it. And be patient, and don't expect. See, the hucksters tell you it's going to work. In 2 days you'll be a millionaire. That's stupid. Maybe somebody did it, good for them, but for you and me, it's not going to happen. You're going to have to put in time and work, but you have to know the sources there that don't cost anything, so you could stay in the game and keep working on it. You've got a long life to live. Who cares if it takes you another day, another week, another month, even another year? What did you do last year? Most of us don't know, and it just goes by. So start doing things that can lead to something that's important for you or may be important for you, and not something that is getting money for somebody else because you're giving them money. So that's the name of that tune. So I'll be back soon. Hope to see you. Let's go help. Just ask me a question. You know, when you sign up, then you'll get an email, and to go to Let's Go Help on Facebook, and you request to use the service. You have to request, and I got to check out your subscription. Okay, and then you just ask a question, and I come back within 24 hours, usually, sometimes a little longer, but usually by the end of the day or so, and give you links that will help you. Yeah, you don't have to. Otherwise, you're going to waste dozens of hours on Google, going around in what I call Google circles. Yeah, so stop going around Google circles and let me show you the link that will solve your problem with free money. None of my links cost you anything. Remember that. Okay, thank you guys. Talk to you soon.
You have a big audience?
So